Hello everyone, this is, hold on a second. Hello? Audio test. One more audio test. Okay, we're good. Hello everyone, this is Gundam Ace, aka John Hooper, and I'm here with my streaming of Secret Game Killer Queen. Now, when we last left off, Soichi's group found that there was another mysterious enemy in there, in the building. A armed group of 12 who is, seems like who are acting very oddly. They're only attacking Soichi's group in limited bursts, and they aren't really going all out. They could easily kill them if they wanted to, yet they're maintaining distance from them, and never fighting them seriously, so they still know what's up with that. They've managed to get to the 5th floor thanks to a diversion by Tezuka and Takayama, but the group still follows them. And since Goda realizes they're too much of an advantage, because the group needs to obtain some sort of goal that involves Soichi's group, but they can't without being an extremely limited burst. So she set up a way to split the group up by having 2 doors where they can only open one door at a time from one end to the other. So in the end, the group was split into 3-5. Soichi's with Sakumi and Yuki, while Hazuki, Reika, Nagisa, Fumika... Sorry, Sorry, back. So yeah, Soichi is with Sakumi and Yuki, and on the other hand, they have Hazuki, Reika, Fumika, Nagisa, and Karin in another group. And so they have to try and meet up, but it's going to be a long time till they meet up, and the armed group now has more time to get their objective, and they're aiming for Soichi's side. So that's where we're picking up. And here we go. Okay, before we start, let's go over the bets. See how they've changed. Okay, now let's begin. Now let's begin proper. Sakumi, Yuki, stay back. Okay. Got it. Soichi had Sakumi and Yuki wait there, as he alone went back down the hallway a little. He then peeked out ahead from the corner of the dead end. They're not here, just as I thought. Maybe they split up? Since Soichi was checking down a long hallway, and there was no way to really hide yourself, he was expecting to have seen their pursuers. No, maybe they gave up? Soichi leaned against the wall and heaved a huge sigh. It seemed the armed group had decided to target the group of lesser numbers, and so they pursued Soichi's group without hiding for about an hour. Of course, Soichi's group had no other way apart from running from them. And as a result of being chased around so much, they were dead tired. But ever since a while back, the men's presence had disappeared for some reason. And this Soichi can no longer see anyone even when he checked behind him. Perhaps it was only temporarily. But Soichi felt the tension in his body release all at once from having the pressure of being pursued taken off him. Because he'd been tense for so long, the relief he felt was great. Sakumi and Yuki went over to Soichi to check up on him. They were worried about him. Are you okay, big bro? Yeah, sorry to make you worry. Looks like they gave up. So I just relaxed a little, that's all. Soichi indicated the corner of the hallway as he said that. And Sakumi and Yuki both looked at each other and peeked out the corner together. You're right, they're not there. A look of relief formed on Yuki's face. But the serious look on Sakumi's didn't fade even when she saw the hallway is empty. They're not cutting us off up ahead, are they? I don't think so. Why is that? I know this is kind of a unsettling way of putting it, but they wouldn't need to cut us off ahead just to beat us. Soichi said that with a complicated look on his face. We're up against fully armed soldiers. Those guys could kill us without resorting to trickery. In fact, what's stranger is the fact they haven't attacked us despite that. You're right. Sakumi's dainty shoulders finally went loose after she heard Soichi's answer. Her face was raw of exhaustion and pain. There were more scrapes and bruises on her arms and legs, and her beautiful marble skin now had blotches of red on it here and there. Sakumi really is tired, huh? Soichi's heart throbbed when he saw Sakumi like that. The way she looked really did have a special significance to him. Anyway, it's good for us that they're not chasing us. Let's find some place to rest for a little. You guys are tired, right? Yes. I can keep going, you know? Yuki stretched her leg, Yuki put on a brave face to try to say she wouldn't slow him down, but it was clear as day that she was the most exhausted one here. You may have energy to spare, but I'm beat. So Soichi decided to play along with Yuki's bluff. Yuki's just too considerate of others. Well, it should be okay for her to be a bit more selfish. You didn't want Yuki forcing herself and only to collapse. Okay, got it. Yuki finally nodded with that. But even so, in the end, the guilty look on her face didn't go away. Soichi's group was finally able to sit down and rest late into the night. They were resting in the hall with a good outlook of the hallways ahead of them. And there were several escape routes, so if any enemies came coming, they could easily get away, making a very convenient location. It seemed like their pursuers didn't appear on the sensors, so they couldn't rest easy unless they were in a place like this. The motion sensors Soichi installed on his PDA were useless against these enemies. You think the others are okay? Sakumi muttered that as she looked up at the ceiling, leaning against the wall. Though she was staring at the artificial ceiling, her eyes were reflecting their comrades who they split up with just a little while back. Oops. I'm sure they're fine. They've all got good heads on their shoulders. When he noticed Sakumi's concern, Soichi, who was sitting against the wall close to her, tried comforting her. You don't think those men went over there as well, do you? That was where Sakumi's concerns lay. With their pursuers who they'd lost sight of a while back. What if they'd gone to attack Hazuki's group? They're fine. They were chasing us just a little while ago. Even if they did try going over there, it's still a ways off for them. I'm sure we won't be able to catch up with them until daybreak. They would have had to go back through the trick door hall and then go back to the door that Hazuki and the others had gone through in order to chase them. It will take quite some time. Soichi didn't think they'd have an easy time catching up Hazuki's group when they had such a big head start. And Karin's with them too, you know? So I'm sure they're definitely the ones with the stronger group, I'd say. That's right. I mean, apart from you, there's me, a kid, and Sakumi, who's as an ordinary girl as an ordinary girl can be. Then we have Big Bro the Coward here. It's a miracle we've made this far of this team. Yuki, who was singing between Soichi and Sakumi, said that to try to cheer Sakumi up. Am I really that much of a coward? Yep. I really am, huh? I used to hear that all the time. Sakumi's face lightened a bit when she saw that silly exchange between Soichi and Yuki. It's alright. Mitsurugi's doing his best.
お兄ちゃんみたいな男の人には主導権を渡したらダメなんだよ。
You can't spoil him, big sis. You can't let guys like Big Bro take charge.
難しい言葉を知ってるんですね、ユキちゃん。
I'm surprised you know a concept like that, Yuki.
漫画で読んだの。
I read it in a manga.
そうですか。
I see. It was then that Sakumi finally had a bit of a smile return to her as she giggled. I'm sure we'll be fine, Sakumi. I'm sure it'll be fine, Sakumi. It's already been hours since. Perhaps they've already made it to the rendezvous point for all we know. Unlike Soichi's group, who are being pursued, Hazuki's group had no pursuers. If they head straight for their goal, then it wouldn't be odd if they'd already made it there.
はい。そういえば、これで3日目なんですね。
Yes. Now that I think about it, it's the third day, isn't it? Sakumi sighed as she looked at her watch. It was past midnight, making this the third day since the group had been trapped here. To be more accurate, it had been over 40 hours since the game had started.